let it go, young man. You got another thing coming. You got another thing coming. That's right, here's where the talking is. Well, listen, there'll be some action scenes. Drive all calling all the shots. I got an ace car coming down the road. You think I'll sit around with a shiver in my brain? Listen, I ain't fooling, you better think again. Our days of fortune waiting to be had. You think I'll let it go, you're mad. You got another thing coming. You got another thing coming. You got another thing coming. In this world we're living in, we have our share of sorrow. And so now it's gonna give them even more than you tomorrow. So hot, no time to take a rest, yeah. Heads up, ain't room for second best. Real strong, getting some security. They have a big smash, I'm going for infinity, yeah. If you think I'll sit around as the world goes by, you're thinking like a fool, 'cause in case of you or die, our days of fortune waiting to be had. You think I'll let it go, you're mad. You got another thing coming. You got another thing coming. You got another thing coming. You got another thing.
First time I done got wild in a long time. We here to have a good time, not a long time. Prime time, feeling like Dion in the limelight. Showdown, trying to blow it down, get my mind right. Oh, hey, what you know? Hey, crashing out with my pedal is to the floor. Whether in the clouds or down below. All I wanna do is hear you get loud. So get loud. So get loud.
Let's go now.
I take the first. We know a lot about turning nothing to something. We doing big things, ain't never bluffing. Top of the world, ain't no doubt now. It's about time. Hey, what you know? Hey, crashing out, but my pedal is to the floor. Whether in the clouds or down below. All I wanna do is hear you get loud.
Here we go.
So get loud.
Hey! Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60. Go. Let's go now. Hawk 70. Cougar 19. Ready.
I'm a man with a master plan, good in my head and don't give a.
Come on. Set. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
All I ever wanted was a black Grand National. Being rational, give them what they ask for. It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough.
Here we
Few
go, here we
that
go.
reach that, but it's not
18
enough.
Cardinal.
Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I mean, yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take the G pad. Watching
72.
do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? It ain't what he on. This the Alpha and Omega. Welcome home.
79.
This is not a song. This is a revelation. How to get a gone. You a man, baby. I don't understand, baby. Pay your bill and make you feel protected like I can, baby. Teach you something if you need correction. That's the plan, baby. Don't put your life in these weird hands, baby.
Here we go.
It's
Set.
not enough. Few solid
19.
left, but it's not enough. Few that are really stepped, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I made him.
60
Man,
Eagles.
somebody gotta do it. I take the G pad. Watch do it. We survived outside, all from the music. Hey, turn this TV off.
Yeah,
And
that-
with my type activities, then don't you get
Like
involved. Hey,
18.
how many shit I seen? Send them all. Take a risk or take a trip. You know I'm tripping for my dog. Who you with? Couple sergeants and lieutenants
Let's
for
go
the get
now.
back. This revolution been televised. I
Cougar
fell through with the
19.
knickknacks. Hey, young, get your chili up. Yeah, I meant that. Hey, black out if they act out. Yeah, I did that.
Here
Hey,
we
what's
go.
up, though? I hate them that's
Hawk
hating on them,
70.
and they both. I hate them hating on them, and they both broke. If you ain't coming for no chili, what you come for? Feel like he entitled cause he knew me since a kid. I
Cowboy
cut my
80.
granny off and she don't see it how I see it. Got a big mouth, but he lack big ideas. Send him to the moon, that's just how I feel, yelling. It's not
77.
enough.
Go.
You solid left, but it's not enough. You that are really stepped, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough.
Bronco 80. Here we go. Set.
My
60 Eagles.
Second bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn
time is precious. I look at my Cartier out of control. Just like my mind where I'm going. The women, the shorties know nothing but clothes. No stopping at my Pirelli's on. Unlike my jewelry that's always on. I know the storm is coming. My pockets keep telling me it's gonna shower. Call up my homies, it's on and popping the night cause it's meant to be ours. We keep a fadeaway shot cause we ballin' this platinum every hour. Look mama, I owe you just like the flowers. Girl, you the truth with all that goody power. You spin my head right round when you go down, when you go down, down.
You spin my head when you go down.
But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Please welcome your Pittsburgh Steelers.
Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from Pittsburgh. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. And a look at the man under center, now in his 8th season in the National Football League.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
Let's go now. Panther 6.
They go play action here on first down. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
7 yards there and a first down.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for a Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Back to throw. Hilton. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10 at the 34.
First and 10 at the 34.
Now a handoff up the middle. Trailer. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. A second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. You talk about this Seahawk defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
On for the field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he'll go out of bounds all the way down inside the 35.
We spent so much time talking about the physical side of the game. How about the mental side? They just gave up a field goal, but they didn't get down at all. Big time return. They're set up to try and at least tie the game up.
Now here are the Seahawks in great shape to start their first drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, a second-round pick back in April's draft.
I think his task in this game is really simple. Eliminate the turnovers. He threw 2 interceptions last week. I can't believe I led with that because he had 3 touchdown passes. So there's a lot of good that he did, but he's got to take care of the ball better. The ball has to go to guys wearing the jerseys that they're wearing this week, not the opposition.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
The lessons will continue, but this rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
He finds his man, complete. That's Saunders. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down.
It's 4th down.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Looking to throw. Hilton. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Trying to connect there with Wan'Dale Robinson. And it's 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
You talk about this Seahawk defense. Currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to it. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down. Here's 2nd and 3.
At the 41-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll get it inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-3. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's able to get out to the 32, run down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Here we go.
Back to throw here. He finds his man, complete. That's Saunders. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. So from the 37, here's a 2nd down and 4. And this one's incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. He finds his man, complete. That's Saunders. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes 2 to tango. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Back to throw again. On the throw, running too much that time. It's incomplete. The Seahawks at 13 and 3 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Saunders. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go.
They'll start on the ground with Kelly. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Off the bootleg. Hilton. It's Floyd on the right. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That's good for us Steelers. First down. 1st and 10 at the
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise on your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it
3rd and 4. They'll look to throw again. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Here we go. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Steelers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 17-3. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line.
The Seahawks offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. And as we play out the final stretch of games, he entered our contest here as the NFL's leader in receiving yards.
That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. It's a big play there for Seattle. 55 yards.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
Touchdown! A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Operating from the gun, Hilton. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
Come on.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. He finds his man, complete. That's Saunders. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here.
Okay, ready?
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready? 370, stand by one. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 4th down. They'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt.
So halftime strip. Only 2 quarters of football left in the regular season. Everybody's excited to get to the playoffs. So excited that we're just going to skip right over halftime and get back to the action. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. And as we near the conclusion of the regular season, nobody has surpassed the amount of receptions that he has put up to this point. And this will be a Seahawks first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the 3rd quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down in defense.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying under double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He finds his man, complete. It's Saunders. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
That's another Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
On the
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Step ready.
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Come on, come on.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. He'll be hard-pressed to match that one. That a 65-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. This is taken at the 23. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. Hilton. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
Back to throw. Hilton setting up the screen to Kelly. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. He'll return it from the 6.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return.
And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
The Seahawks offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find the hole.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Viking 18.
They're going to look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
1st and goal, Seattle.
Taylor is in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Now for the point after. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it to 26. Now the Steelers getting set and ready for their next possession. Well, the pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here.
Here we go, shot.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27.
Tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27.
Looking to throw.
Hilton over the middle. He completes it to Robinson.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Well, this offense and their wideout headed back onto the field. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early, and it has paid giant rewards to this stage of the game.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Into space at the 45.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
2nd and 1.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. to throw now on first down.
Out route, and this is Henry with a catch.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Second down and 4.
Second and 4.
Now back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Saunders. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Looking to throw. And it's caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
So now the Steelers down by 2 touchdowns. 2:21 the time left. They're down to 1 timeout plus the 2-minute warning, so speed will certainly be of the essence. Down 2 scores late. Throwing to start the drive. Hilton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
For a Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete.
Complete to number 24.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
At the 40-yard line.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
They'll come up now. This is second and long.
Let's go now. 60 Bison.
Operating from the gun.
Hilton. Pass complete to Robinson.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that
way. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down.
Here comes second down.
Operating from the gun. Hilton. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
A big play needed, no doubt. Third and long.
It's now third down.
Operating from the gun. Hilton. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's first and 10.
Back to throw. Hilton. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Brings up second and 5.
Second and 5. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Here's third down at 5.
Back to throw again.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60.
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
31. Steelers 24.
So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And this is going to be taken in by the Seahawks. And it would appear they're on their way to victory now. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. I mean, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent. And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get-it-in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short game.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, I mean, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner, and one side a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the up.
Gotta pump my taste. Hold up. Y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up. We mighty more Power Ranger. Hold up. Mine also dangerous. Hold up. Y'all talk outrageous. Hold up. Don't get caught in the matrix. Hold up. Got that touch my savior. Hold up. Give me that touch of my haters. Lyrics can't hear it no more. Stand up to the man, can't fear him no more. Sonogram don't feel it no more. You been driving a minute but can't steer it no more. Riding away but now you're chilling on shore. What's the use of being rich when your inside's poor? This, what you don't wanna see more? No, you wanna see more, but you wanna see sore. Life done slowed you down. Your body is acting up. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you pack it up. You shackle by thoughts and memories that's adding up. Like overseas, you feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you ain't had a buck. You still feel paralyzed, the bucks and track. Friends is having kids, ain't adding up. What's the use of having a world with no love? What's the use of having a light with no plug? What's the use of ingredients with no sauce? What's the use of the physical with no source? We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. Light it up, light it up, light it up, light it up. We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. Light it up, light it up, light it up, light it up. We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. Light it up, light it up, light it up, light it up. Hold up, y'all gotta pump my taste. Hold up, y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up, we mighty more Power Ranger. Hold up, mine also dangerous. Hold up, y'all talk outrageous. Hold up, don't get caught in the matrix. Hold up, got that touch of my savior. Hold up, give me that touch of my haters.
First time I done got wild in a long time. We here to have a good time, not a long time. Prime time, feeling like Dion in the limelight. Showdown, trying to blow it down, get my mind right. Oh, hey, what you know? Ain't crashing out, but my pedal is to the floor. Whether in the clouds or down below, all I wanna do is hear you get loud. So get out. So get out. So get out. I take the first, you keep 'em coming. We know a lot about turning nothing to something.